here we go at 14 minutes to 6 o'clock. Tons of movies to get through. Collie, hello.
Hello, and tons of movies to get through. Everything seems to be against us. Busy day, mental day. Our internet's not great, but we've loads of really interesting stuff. So fingers crossed. We get through it. Okay, will we start with the one we have the clip of? House of Gucci. Actually, I've just come out of seeing this, Shane, so I want to go House of Gucci. Right, I'd like to apologize to any Italian listeners we might have, but it's not my fault. It's their accents. This is the new movie from Ridley Scott with Lady Gaga. The cast is amazing.
Gucci. It was a name that sounded so sweet, so seductive.
Come, meet the family.
Hey everybody, this is Patrizia, and this is my family.
Keep these teeth out!
They had it all. Wealth, style, power. Who wouldn't kill for that?
Maurizio, my nephew.
I've been a Gucci all my life. It is an empire.
You can help the family. Gucci is not exciting, and everybody knows it.
At least it's my name, sweetie.
Our name, sweetie.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas.
Gucci needs no blood.
Gucci is what I say it is. This is not a woman's game. Remember that.
Madness. Who does he think he is? It's time to take out the trash.
Some of them want to
Gucci is a rare animal. It must be protected
use by
Protected from who?
some of them
from whoever threatens it.
What game are you playing?
want
But we're a family.
You traitor.
Gucci is my name too.
Who does what?
Oh.
Don't miss. I don't consider myself a particularly ethical person, but I am fair. I subscribe to unconventional punishments.
sweet dreams are made of these.
Who wouldn't kill for that?
You see, I can't stand the dead air. There was a clip or a second of dead air, and I said, oh, he wants me to play the clip here, so I played the clip and interrupted you, but I'm sorry.
To be fair, there's many things I've been guilty of over the 7-8 years we've done of this, and a dead air is not really one of them. So you probably heard there from Gucci. So everyone speaks in this strange Italian accent where they say things like "Ciao, Bella," but then speak English, which I never quite understand. And at first, it kind of took me out of the movie, and then I realized, while this is quite a serious story about corruption and absolute power and that sort of life of wealth and privilege and a murder, it's also quite a trashy movie, but in a good way. And I thought to myself, do I like this sort of thing? Turns out I do. I really do. It's so much fun. The clothes, the gear, the wigs, everyone is so over the top on purpose, probably with the exception of Adam Driver, who plays Maurizio Gucci, who is the kind of lawyer son who doesn't really want to be part of the family business. Everyone else is caught up in the wealth and privilege. He wants a different life. But then he meets Patricia, who is sort of a middle-class girl who is kind of, we're not sure, does she love him? Does she have gold-digging aspirations? Maybe a bit of both, and kind of ends up joining the family and manipulating everything. All the sets are amazing, and it's so 70s. Everyone is just smoking the whole time, and everyone like has big sideburns and massive ties and is, as I said, so over the top. Now, Jared Leto is a bit too much over the top for me, but I'm not a huge fan. But everyone else is absolutely having a great time chewing the scenery. Al Pacino, particularly, you know, is in full hoo-ha sort of mood. And if you like this sort of thing, you know, it's a little bit thriller. It's a little bit sort of Tiger King in sort of, look, how trashy can these, doesn't matter if you have money, you don't necessarily have class, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's a
Or
treat
taste.
for,
Yeah.
it's a treat for the eyes. It's a treat for everything. I knew nothing about the story. I didn't know about the true story element of it. Although I'd say true is, I'm doing air quotes here. I'd
Yes.
say there's a lot of true there. But yeah, it's a big trashy feast. If you like the clothes and the accents and the fun, you'll enjoy this. I really enjoyed it this afternoon.
Fantastic.
It is, of
That's
course,
House
10 minutes
Gucci.
too long, but that's every movie, isn't it?
Oh, only 10 minutes, right? Okay, fair enough. Encanto is the next one we're going to talk about, and it's an animation.
Yeah, it's Disney's 60th movie, and it
Is
is
it?
one of those things. Yeah, you're watching it and you're going, and weirdly, there was, I read a review of this just before I watched it on Wednesday, and it was kind of going, it's 60th movie, maybe they've run out of magic, all this sort of stuff. And I watch the movie and go, were we watching different movies? It's absolutely gorgeous. It's set in Colombia, and it's this family. They're all magic, and when they come of a certain age, they get a special magical power. And one of the girls, Mirabelle, is the only one who doesn't get the magic power, and she's trying to pretend it's okay, but it's not really. But then, of course, when things go wrong, who's going to save the day? Songs that, look, it's Disney. There's great songs. There's dance and furniture. It's all that sort of stuff. There's lots of love and messages, and it just looks amazing. And I know it sounds stupid to say when something is animation, but the clothes and the fashion and the colors in this, it's just so bright and South American. It's not as good as Coco, but people who loved Coco and that sort of culture in that Pixar movie will really enjoy it. This is a family hit all round. I'd imagine, even though it's come out now, it will still be playing all through the Christmas holidays. This is one people are going to go and see, and maybe a couple of times. It's absolutely lovely. You give it to the masters. Disney are great.
Fantastic. That's Encanto animation, and that is out this week as well. Or it's in the cinemas right now.
Yeah.
And one that I've high hopes for is A Boy Called Christmas. I'm a bit of a sucker for a Christmas movie.
You do like a Christmas movie. You are all Mr.
I do.
Do you have the, well, not that you of course you'd only have Ocean FM tuned in, never Christmas radio, but I'm sure you have the Christmas TV channel and done that and all that sort of stuff. And it does look like it's a new Christmas movie. As much as people love, we're showing Elf and Home Alone and all those sort of things again, people like a new tale, don't they? And this is the story of how Christmas came about. And there's a young boy called Nicholas, and he discovers this land, and it's all looks really nice, warm. It's based on a book by the author Matt Haig, who some people will know. He writes a lot about mental health and so on, but this is a children's book that he wrote, and it was a big hit a couple of years ago, and they've made a big English production. Basically, every English actor you can think of, Toby Jones, Maggie Smith, they're all in it, and it looks big, sumptuous Christmas fair. I'm a bit bah humbug, I have to admit. So I wasn't quite sure, but by the end of the trailer, it kind of won me over. So I'm looking forward to catching up with it.
Good. That's out this weekend as well. The Unforgivable is next.
Okay. And not as
Sandra Bullock.
Jared Leto's accent in House of Gucci should be called Unforgivable. But what really surprised me about this is a remake of an ITV drama from 2009, right? Now, there was a time that would have been unbelievable. When we were growing up, Shane, I know you're way younger than me. Yes, indeed. That would happen. But now the quality of TV is so good. We had it with Widows, and now we have it again with this drama. Now, I didn't see the drama. It's about a woman who commits a crime. We know she's killed a policeman in some situation. We don't know quite how. It served her time, and now she's gone back and she wants to see her family. But of course, she still has that stigma of the crime she committed and what happens. This is a really quite a serious role. I'm a big Sandra Bullock fan. I think she's great, whether she's playing light or she's playing heavy. This looks really interesting. I've only seen the trailer. It comes out on Friday. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. It's only downloading in the cinema right now. I'll be a busy boy tomorrow morning getting it ready. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, but quite a serious adult drama for this weekend.
Cool. And then another good drama which I have seen actually is King Richard, which is also in cinemas this weekend. That is Will Smith, and it's the story of Venus and Serena Williams, tennis stars, and it's great.
I haven't seen it. You do sum it up a bit quicker than me. Is that the way you would like me to do the reviews next time you're sitting in? Good, bad, it's great. But should I go and watch it? Because I was out sick and I missed a few movies. And King Richard is one of them, and Spencer is the other. I haven't caught up with them. Should I catch up with King Richard this weekend?
Definitely. Will Smith is just absolutely excellent. Look, obviously he's excellent anyway, but he's excellent in this. He's really, really good, you know. So enjoyed that one.
Oscar?
Yeah, King Richard.
Do you think maybe he might be up for an Oscar?
Maybe.
He's
You never
going
know.
to sniff around. And can I just say as well, if anybody has time and didn't see it, Missed It Monday is June, which I always one of the best movies I saw this year. Such an incredible cinematic experience. It's so easy to get sci-fi and that sort of stuff wrong. Loads of people are persuaded to go and see it who go, I don't like space stuff. It's all dumb. I don't like Star Wars. Went to see it, went, that's an amazing movie. It's last chance to see it on the big screen is Monday. You look like a man I can't convince, but trust me, it's really good. And it only cost you $4.50, Shane. Go on.
Not
What are
so
you
bad,
doing
not
Monday?
so
It's not
bad.
like you're busy this time of year.
Not at all.
With your
not
5
at all.
jobs.
Come here. Home Alone then and Elf. Speaking of Christmas movies
Home Alone, like
on the big screen.
we can't not do it. We've had so many requests, particularly for Elf. So Elf's on next Wednesday and Thursday. Home Alone's on this weekend and Wednesday, Thursday. And they'll probably come back over Christmas because people cannot get enough of it. And there is something, there's people who own it on DVD, but always come and see it in the Eclipse on the big screen because it's Christmas when those movies come out, isn't it?
That is
it signals
100%. Collie, listen, thank you. Yes. Eclipse Cinemas in Bundoran, the sponsors of our slot was Collie, and I appreciate that. And Shane, we will talk to you next week.
Take care. Bye.